Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to get a CDL license in the great state of Nevada. So for people who live outside of Nevada, when we hear Nevada, we are usually going to be listening for this sound. That's right, that means that you want some money in Las Vegas, baby. Now, Las Vegas is known for the lights, as you can see behind me. It's known for the food, it's known for the slot machines, all the games, the casinos and everything like that. But we're going to be talking about Nevada as a whole. Nevada is not just Vegas. Nevada has so much more to offer, and getting a CDL license is definitely one of those cool perks about living in Nevada. Now, to get a CDL license in Nevada, you're going to make sure that you are eligible, which means you have to pass a few different requirements. One, you have to be over the age of 18 years old. You're going to have to make sure that you're healthy enough to pass a DOT physical, and the DOT physical stands for Department of Transportation. You just want to make sure you're healthy enough to drive a tractor trailer. You're going to want to make sure that you have a valid driver's license, which means it cannot be suspended and it cannot have any kind of probationary period on it. You want to make sure that you also have a social security number. The reason why you need a social security number is that the CDL is a national license, which means it gives you the option to go from state to state to state to state. There are many states where you can actually get a car license without that social security number, but getting a CDL license is not the case there. Now, once you do qualify, and it's a ding, 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 now it's time to get to your first step. So your first step is going to be to discuss whether you want to go CDL Class A or CDL Class B. CDL Class A means that you get to drive the big tractor trailers. It also gives you access to drive everything on the Class B side except the bus. On the CDL Class B, that means you get to drive the smaller trucks. We're talking about dump trucks, garbage trucks, cement trucks, and you can also drive buses as well, but you cannot drive those tractor trailers that we were talking about before. Once you decide which way to go, then it's time to get yourself a CDL permit, which is step 2. In order to get a CDL permit, you're going to have to pass 3 different written exams. So in Nevada, you're going to have to go to your local DMV, and in some cases it's better to actually make an appointment online. But you go to your local DMV, make sure you bring 6 points of identification with you, and you're going to want to pay to actually purchase a CDL permit. And that's going to give you access to pass those 3 required written tests. So if you're going to go for the CDL Class A that we talked about, that means that you're going to have to pass general knowledge, air brakes, and combination vehicle. If you're going to go for the CDL Class B, you're going to have to pass general knowledge, air brakes, and passenger endorsement. And then once you actually go through that and get yourself a CDL permit, you must wait a minimum of 14 days, that's right, I said 14 days, before you can actually go for a CDL road test. So the thing that you have to understand about the CDL road test is it's not like a road test with your car where it's going to take 15 minutes. The CDL road test is going to be 2.5 hours long, which means it's a big boy test. It's going to be split into 3 different parts. Part number 1 is all about inspecting the truck. Here you're going to have to inspect both the inside and outside of the vehicle. Part number 2 is all about parking the truck 6 different ways. Part number 3 is actually driving the truck on the road itself. So that being said, it is super important that you get the proper training for this entire process, because I try to make it as simple as possible, but when you get into the nitty and gritty of this stuff, it does get pretty complicated. So that's where we're here to help you out. We've helped a bunch of students from Nevada already, and this is how we're going to do it. So when it comes to getting your permit, some of you watching this already have their permit, some of you don't have anything. For those of you who don't have any permit whatsoever, we have an online course available for you, so you can actually do all the studying and all the training from the comfort of your home. You can do it at 2 o'clock in the morning in your pajamas, or you can do it at 9 o'clock in the morning in your gym clothes, right? So it doesn't matter what time you do it, you have full 24/7 access to this course. If you follow the course as we designed it, it has a 95% success rate, so you're bound to pass the very first time. If you don't pass the first time, most of the time it's because you made a silly mistake, you got cocky, or you just are a nervous test taker. You just take it again, and then you're able to pass without any issues there. The other thing that you have to understand is once you get your permit, now it's time to actually learn how to pass the road test. So like I said, 2.5 hours, very big deal. That's when you'd come to one of our locations. We currently have a location in Linden, New Jersey. That's our headquarters. And that's where you'd come on in either for a week long or 3 weeks, or depending on the course that you choose. We actually do all the training here in-house for you. And the cool thing about coming to our school is that we actually are a third-party testing site as well, which means that we can actually give you the CDL road test as well as training you to pass that test. So just think about it logically. If we're the ones giving you the test, don't you think we know how to train you so you can pass the test? It just makes sense, right? And yes, you will be taking the test with us. No, you do not have to change your address over or anything like that. The way it's going to work is you're going to go through the training, pass your CDL road test. Once you pass, we'll upload it to the national database. You're going to go back to your home of Nevada, and then you actually get to pick up your actual CDL license in Nevada with your name on it. Make sure you smile nice, and make sure you don't go to the casino to celebrate, because now it's time to go get paid and get yourself a job. And that's also what we can help you out with as well, with our lifetime job placement program. So if you're interested in this process at all, and you're from the great state of Nevada, give us a call, 908-525-3609, or check out our virtual school tour at CDLDrivingAcademy.com/tour. Again, that's CDLDrivingAcademy.com/tour. That's going to walk you through everything that we have to offer in detail and give you the specific pricing that we also have as well. Thanks, and have a fantastic day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.